What's up guys, T-Science here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I will share with you about how this channel is started, my personal background, and 3 advices that I wish I had told myself earlier. Be sure to watch this video until the end because I think that there are tons of valuable lessons that you can learn throughout this video. So I started this channel mainly to focus on personal finance, investing, and entrepreneurship. Basically, my goal here is to help people to build and grow wealth over time. And I'm going to be breaking down into details on how you can manage your personal finance by making everything as easy as possible. And in return, I am only going to ask you guys if you could smash the like button and let me know in the comment below about what you really want to know about personal finance. With that being said, let's get right into it. So the motive really comes from my finance major backgrounds and a little bit about my personal experience in investing and running e-commerce business. Also, I feel like there's a lack of education around personal finance in public on what you should do with your money, especially when it comes down to how you should spend, save, or invest, which I'm going to be covering more in details in the next video. I am really inspired by a lot of YouTubers out there, so I want to take this opportunity and share to you guys both my knowledge and experience, and hopefully it can make a small positive impact to some of you guys out there. Just so maybe one day we're all gonna be rich, sitting in Lambo and shopping at Gucci store together. Just kidding. No, this video is not sponsored by Gucci or Lambo or anything like that. What I really meant was that hopefully everyone who are watching this video will be financial freedom one day. Like everything else, financial freedom will take time and it will all depend on your situations. It's not a get rich quick scheme. You need to set your goal and be consistent with it. If anything I've learned in the past years, honestly, I strongly believe that with positive mindset and the right discipline, you will be able to succeed any of your goals. You just need to manifest. So a little bit about me, I was an international student who used to work really hard in school, thinking that by acing all my grades in college and university would then allow me to graduate with a degree and a secure job. A happy life with a successful career indeed. Well, they did not go as planned, not until I realized that I was never a single day happy with my life or my job. In fact, I was miserable and honestly, I realized that I wanted more. And that's when I started to take risks and build my multiple stream of incomes from my side hustle. I also started to put some of my saving to build long-term investment portfolio in asset class such as cryptocurrency, stocks, and real estate. Later, I also discovered that I am really passionate with my entrepreneur side of me, so I finally quitted my corporate 9-to-5 jobs and focused 100% on my side hustles by hopefully turning them into a real business. Now, the real problem was that my main stream of income was gone and my business was not that profitable back then. Yeah, this is what really cost to be me, an idiot. So the moral lesson here, guys, was that to never quit your 9-to-5 jobs before you can actually live off your side hustles. So yeah, instead of giving up, I decided to take a part-time job with minimum wages so I can still focus on building my business. I also decided to change my lifestyle by living frugally and start tracking my personal expenses. I started to cut down all the expenses on most of the things that I didn't need, and that's when I realized that the key to financial success was not solely on how much money you can make, but instead it's how much you can save. Never before had I realized that my wealth started to grow exponentially ever since I changed my lifestyle. So yeah, you can actually earn over 10k, 50k, or 100k per month, but you can still face financial trouble if you don't know how to live below your means. Let's face it, guys, we all need to take our own responsibility for our own financial goal if we want to be financial freedom. With many failures and just a few success, I feel really proud of how far I've come from a kid who flew to a foreign country and struggled to learn a new language into a guy who successfully build multiple stream of income and become financial freedom. But if I could go back in times, here are 3 advices that I would tell myself. The first advice would be to tell myself to prioritize me. You have to be honest and ask yourself what you love and passionate about, because only then you will never feel like you work a single day in your life. You have limited time in one life, so it's best not to live in someone else's. Sometimes it is also important to put your head down and just focus solely on your lane, because we all have different paths, and so you should never compare yourself to others. I know it can get really frustrating and hard. I myself have been there as well when everyone is showing their personal success on social media and then you start to realize how far you are actually behind. But that's also because nobody else likes to share their failure in public. So the second advice here was to tell myself to learn valuable skill. There are so many skills out there that you can get paid without needing a degree. Everything is now made available for free to learn on internet nowadays. Thanks to the advancement of technologies and internet, It allows us to grow and scale faster than ever if done right. All you need is to invest your times and learn. You need to learn new valuable skills and then turn them into a stream of income. As we already know that wealthy people don't just have one stream of income. Instead, they have multiple. Whether it's freelancing, tutoring, e-commerce, affiliate marketing, or consulting business, there's so many ways out there that you can make money out of what you love or passionate about. Now, the third advice here would probably have made the most impact in my life, and that was to tell myself to start investing as early as possible. Now, it can get really scary and overwhelmed when you first started to invest. But you don't need to start big. Invest can be done as little as $10 in asset class like stocks or cryptocurrency. But the power of compound interest can really change your life. Think of it as a snowball effect that started small and eventually go bigger and bigger as time goes by. Investing is a long-term game, so the longer you postpone your instant gratifications, the bigger the reward you will reap in the long run. It is also important that no matter how old you are, you should still start to invest. Because if you don't make money while you're sleeping, then you will have to work for the rest of your life. Investing does not have to be so complicated. For example, take Warren Buffett, who is one of the most successful long-term investors. His investing strategy can be really simple. All you need to do is to invest into index funds such as S&P 500, which is exactly like investing into a piece of well-diversified American economy. On average, the S&P 500 has a return between 9% to 10%. Let's say you invest 10% as your initial investment and continuously adding $100 monthly into the S&P 500 with an annual return of 10%. You will then grow your wealth to more than $1 million in just 40 years. But the hardest part is to start. And I guarantee you that there's no better time to start than it is now. You gotta stop procrastinating and start taking action today. Everything will take time, and remember, failure is just a part of progress. Take Elon Musk for example. If he hadn't launched his first SpaceX rockets and failed, if he had not persistently overcome his failure, then there will be no SpaceX today. Every success you see out there comes from failure. So I urge you to start doing the things that you have always dreamt of doing. Start with a small baby step, because by just starting, you already done more than the 90% of people who have never even started. So if you find this video bring you value or inspire you in any way, please consider subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell so we will not miss out on the future video. By the way, guys, it's also going to help my small channels, and we need all the support from you guys so the YouTube algorithm can push out this video to more people and everyone can learn about how to build and grow wealth. Thank you guys for watching this video until the end. You guys are the real ones, and I will see you in the next one.